from Khazar decided that he wanted to convert to Judaism, and he also wanted his people to convert. And they became what we call today Ashkenazi Jews. They were called Khazarians at that time. Khazar is part of Russia, present-day Russia, some of the bordering countries, as well as Germany. In 1941 through 1945, Germany persecuted many and killed many of the Jewish people. I think approximately 5 to 6 million Jewish people were killed. These were the European Jews, i.e. Ashkenazi Jews, i.e. Khazarian Jews. These Jews then decided they wanted to find a place to go to establish another homeland, since they were being persecuted so badly. And so they looked around. I think they looked at, one of the countries they looked at was, I believe it was Uganda, and they looked at several other countries, and they finally decided that they were going to go to the home to Israel, which they called returning. They said they were returning back to their homeland of Israel. So the United Nations petitioned the land and gave them the land today, which was called Palestine and is now called Israel, and is considered to be an official state. So these people basically took the identity of the true Hebrew Israelites. Many people may not realize this, but we were all black over there, okay? And the Roman Catholic Church, a number of Christian people, the Khazarian or Ashkenazi Jews, and Arabs all know that we, in fact, are the chosen people, the children of Israel. Unfortunately, we did not know that. So during the 15th and 16th and 19th centuries, from 1503 until I think it was 1865, they enslaved the children of Israel. They took us from, during the transatlantic slave trade, they took us from the western coast of Africa and from the central coast. Countries, Senegal, Gambia, Nigeria, the Congo, Guinea, and Togo, Benin. Those are the places where the African American slaves were taken from. And they were cruelly taken and branded and placed in a ship, packed in like sardines, and a number of things happened to them. I don't want to say too much because of the children. And they were taken over to the United States, to North America, to South America, to Haiti, Dominican Republic, and to a number of the European countries where they were enslaved for a number of centuries. Approximately 125 years ago, there were two men, one of which said that he had I believe, a vision from God showing him that that the African Americans were in fact the true children of Israel, the chosen people. Now, we went through a whole lot, and some people may be asking, why did that happen to us? Why did we have to suffer so much? I don't know about you, but I used to always say, there's something special that's going to be in place for us. I just know it. In the Bible, it says, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And so I believe that at some point in time, it's going to happen where when we turn away from our wicked ways, we will, in fact, be able to have a life that we're supposed to have as chosen people. Now, the reason why we had to suffer so much is because of the fact that we worship God, Elohim, and then we forgot about him, and we turned to other gods, gods of wood and stone, and we did not worship anymore. And then if you want to check Deuteronomy 28, 30 and 68, you'll see that God tells us that if we do not obey him and we do not serve him as his one and only true God, that we will in fact be taken away on ships to a foreign land, to a place where a foreign language is spoken, and we will be cursed and we will suffer. Well, we see that this is what happened. The Khazarian Jews were never taken away on ships, but yet they claim that they are the true chosen people. So all this information is well documented, and I know that some of you probably have never heard that we, as black people, are the chosen people, but we are in fact the 12 tribes of Israel. So you can look at YouTube, you can ask me questions, and also we have a Sabbath on Saturday. Our Sabbath is Saturday in the Bible. And I know many of you probably are Christians and you believe that Sunday is the Sabbath. But if you read Genesis, it will tell you that God established Saturday as a Sabbath forever. So no man has a right to change it. And the Romans did change it, and we went along with it because that's what we've been told. So, and one of the things I always ask people is that, do you think that your captors are going to tell you the truth? No, they're not going to tell you the truth. They didn't even want you to read. So therefore, we need to take time out and start reading and doing our research to find out who we really and truly are. So I say this, and I'm grateful for the knowledge that I have, and I'm glad that I came into the realization of who I really am. And I just hope that each of you will also find the truth one day. And that's the most important thing in life, is to seek the truth. Because if you seek the truth, God will reveal it to you. And so I say to you all, Shalom, Ahava, and Baruch, meaning peace, love, and blessings. Thank you so much. Todah.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, let's give Miss Betty Israelite another round of applause. Thank you. Coming to the stage next. Coming to the stage next is a couple, King Solomon and Queen Sheba.
Here you come.
Get out. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Enter.
Oh, Solomon, Solomon! This is such a marvelous place you have here. Oh, the marble, the ivory, the gold. My God. This is what I see. Wow, I am amazed.
Ah! Dear Queen Sheba, you have arrived.
Hello, Your Majesty. King Solomon.
Ah,
It is my delight to finally make acquaintance with you.
yes.
And this
Welcome.
place has been so much of a glorious sight.
Welcome.
Yes,
Come.
thank you. Thank you.
Come, have a seat. Servant. My queen.
Yes, thank you so much.
How was your trip?
My trip? It was a journey, I must say, all the way from Ethiopia. The journey has been so extensive, but I must say, my people that came with me have really shown themselves full of love and abundance. And as I entered your court, I was amazed. I was blown away. I could not believe myself of what I saw. And your servants, they were full of amazement, so polite, so full of majesty. And King Solomon, I have brought you from Ethiopia treasures, oil, spices, and gold.
Very kind of you.
Yes.
Very kind of you.
I am so delighted. I I'm overwhelmed. As they spoke of in my country, in Ethiopia, they spoke of your amazement, your wisdom, your riches, and your glory.
Your beauty astounds me. It has been said, we have heard through the word that your beauty, all about your
Why,
beauty.
thank you, King Solomon.
And so, now I see for myself.
Yes, and so do I. It's amazing. King Solomon, tell me about who are your parents? What did they do to be rewarded with such greatness? Who is your parents?
Queen Sheba, I'm sure you've heard the stories. My father, David,
Yes.
man of God's heart.
Yes.
My father reigned for over 40 years.
Yes, he did.
And my dear mother, Bathsheba.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. But I have been spoken to by God, and he has made it known to me that it's very important that I walk within the statutes that my father did.
Yes.
As did my father, so must I,
Yes.
in being obedient to his word. And so, as a result, I've been blessed with all
Yes.
of this.
I see you have been
He
tremendously
has guided me in the building of the houses and the building of
this temple.
king.
The
palace.
temple full of ivory,
Yes,
streets of gold,
yes.
jasper, just beauty all over. I'm amazed. I'm astonished. Tell me, I question you of your wisdom. The story I heard of the two mothers. Tell me.
Here again, that stems from my Father above,
Yes.
who has laid it in my heart. All this wisdom that we possess, that I possess, all that you see before you, comes about from the man, my Father.
You're the two women that you gave wisdom
Well,
and
once
counsel.
there were two women. They fussed over a child.
Yes.
And as it turned out, I said to them quite simply, hey, bring that child. We will cut the child in half.
Yes, there were
And
two
so-
women that claimed to have the same child, and there
Yes.
can only be one mother. We know that.
Absolutely.
So, and you said?
So I said to them both, I said, okay, I will cut this child in half.
Okay.
And one woman said, oh no, not that child. That's my child. And the other woman said, cut that child in half. I will take that half. We'll both split it in half. And thus, because of compassion that the one woman had, I knew she was the true mother
Yes.
for that child.
That is astonishing wisdom. I must say, it's astonishing.
It's God sent.
Yes, it is. And so the true mother is the mother of compassion, that had
Mother of
love for her
compassion.
child.
Compassion is something that we all must have.
Yes, it is.
Patience, kindness, gentleness, one to another.
Yes.
It's the precepts that God above has laid before us.
That is awesome. It's glorious. You know what? As my people spoke of you in my country, it spread abroad all over the nation that you were the wisest man that ever lived. And I see for myself, and my eyes and my heart has not been misled. It's true. And now I know, and I see for myself. God has sent you. God has given you the power and the reign over Israel. And I am very, very much impressed with your glory.
I thank you for your graciousness.
Solomon, this has been a pleasure. And I must say, you're not only King Solomon, your array in great wisdom and your riches and power, but I say to myself that you're a man of great stature yourself.
Thank you.
And very, very, a man of very, very great charm. I must go now, as my entourage wait for me. And it has been so much of a delight to be with you on today.
Dear
And
Queen Sheba,
until we come again, till we meet again, may God be with you, and may God bless you to continue to build and build and do great things for his glory.
Blessings to you.
And let's go.
Push it down. Take the bottom of it.